New details in the homicide investigation out of Sheldon, Iowa. That's where one man is accused of killing his mother. According to court documents, at the time of the killing, 41-year-old Nathaniel Castle was living with his mother, 62-year-old Jody in Sheldon. Authorities believe Wednesday night, March 22nd, Castle messaged family members and said, "I'm killing Jody." That night, Castle was overheard where he reportedly said he had made a mistake and hurt someone. Duskin's body was found inside her home by another family member March 23rd. She suffered a deadly gunshot wound. Castle was arrested in Flanders, South Dakota, and charged with first-degree murder. He also faces several other charges. When Castle was arrested in South Dakota, authorities say he had 2 handguns on him that were allegedly stolen from his mother's home.